Hello friends, so today we will discuss about the MCQs. So the first one is etiology. Etiology is study of disease. Next one, asepsis. Freedom from infection or prevention of contact with microorganisms is called asepsis. Antiseptic. Antiseptic is an agent that will inhibit the growth and development of microorganisms without necessarily killing them. Autoclaving. Autoclaving is the process of sterilization of articles by steam under pressure using an apparatus called autoclave. Bacteriostasis. It is a condition in which bacterial growth is checked without necessarily killing them. Bacteriostat. Bacteriostat is an agent that inhibits the growth of bacteria. Bactericide. Bactericide is an agent that has the power to kill microorganisms. Contamination. Contamination means the act of soiling or making dirty or impure by contact. Culture. Growth of microorganism or other living cells usually used for the growth of microorganism is called culture. Cross infection. Infection transmitted between individual infected with different pathogenic organism is called cross infection. Carrier. A carrier is a person who harbors pathogenic organism of a disease in his body without showing the sign and symptom of the disease and thus act as a carrier or distributor of that disease. Now, the next one is, what is disinfection? So, the disinfection means destroying of all the pathogenic organisms while living or non-living. Next one, disinfectant. What is disinfectant? Disinfectant is an agent which kills pathogenic organisms. Next one is terminal disinfection. What is terminal disinfection? Terminal disinfection means the disinfection of the client's unit with the articles like furniture, linen, mattress, pillows, utensils, etc., which are used by the client on his discharge, death, or release from isolation is called terminal disinfection, which means removal of all the articles which are used by the patient while their stay in the hospital is called terminal disinfection. So the next one is, what is complication? So, complication is a new illness or condition that arises during the course of another illness or condition is called complication. Next one is, what is droplet infection? So, droplet infection is the infection of the individual by means of fine particles of saliva and mucus that are expelled from the mouth and nose of another person during coughing, sneezing, or speaking. Next is fumigation. What is fumigation? It is the process of disinfection by exposure to the fumes of a vaporized germicide is called fumigation. It is mainly used in OTs. Next is immunization. So, what is immunization? Immunization is the act of creating immunity artificially against the particular disease is called immunization. Next is prophylactic. So, what is prophylactic? Prophylactic is a measures taken to prevent a disease is called prophylactic. Next is sepsis. So, what is sepsis? Sepsis is the infection of the body by pus-forming bacteria is called sepsis. Next one is prophylactic. What is prophylactic? Prophylactic means measure taken to prevent a disease is called prophylactic. Next is transmission. So, what is transmission? Transmission is the transfer. Just example, transmission of a disease from one person to another person is called transmission. Next one is sterilization. What is sterilization? Sterilization is the destruction of all microorganisms, both pathogenic and non-pathogenic, including their spores, is called sterilization. So, next is define soiled. So, soiled to make or become dirty, especially with human excreta. Next is, what is septicemia? Septicemia occurs when infection or product of infection are carried throughout the body by the blood is called septicemia. Mainly, septicemia is carried throughout the body by the blood. So, next is sensitivity. What is sensitivity? Reacting to something usually applied to drugs is called sensitivity. So, the next one is, what is sepsis? Sepsis is the infection of body by pus forming bacteria is called sepsis. Reservoir. What is reservoir? Reservoir means a place where microorganisms can survive, multiply, and await transfer to a susceptible host. Next one is, what is resistance? So, the resistance is the natural power of the body to withstand the toxin or the organism of a disease is called resistance. Next is quarantine. It is the detention, or isolation of a well person from who have come in contact with an infectious disease for a period of time equal to or the longest period than the incubation time of that particular disease. Next one is, what is prophylactic? Prophylactic measures taken to prevent a disease is called prophylactic. Pathogenic. What is pathogenic? Microorganisms that are capable of producing disease in a man is called pathogenic. Next is, what is nosocomial infection? In simply, hospital-acquired infection are called nosocomial infection. Infection referred to hospital-acquired infection. Client developed an infection that was not present or was incubated at the time of admission to the healthcare setting is called nosocomial infection. Next is isolation. What is isolation? It is the separation of infected person from the non-infected person for the period of communicability is called isolation. Thank you.